Spencer Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started. And off we go from Denver. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Still second down.
So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes second and long. Shotgun snap to Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Nix trying to sneak it. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Broncos first down. First and 10.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Going to the ground again on foot. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
On second down, here's Dobbins. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And they take him down right along the 30.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, it went right through.
set to kick this away. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. And they're brought up by the 6th overall pick in 2019. One of the highest drafted Blue Devils ever, Daniel Jones.
Jones has had a tumultuous career. That's with a capital T, by the way, that continues to have some ups and downs. Maybe part of that's playing under the bright lights in the big city of New York. But he's had some tough outings. He's had some brilliant outings. He's had some ups. He's had some downs. But he did take a team to the playoffs, and he's got to use that experience, build off of that confidence to do it again.
And this is lofted deep down the middle. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He's across the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down Colts.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So first down from the 41. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
He's trying to push the field. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On third and long, it's Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Colts going to kick this away now on fourth, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. And because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First and 10 from the 43. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Nix holds on to it. And he gives himself up after a short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Running it again with Dobbins. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Running back sent in motion left. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Broncos, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Dobbins can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. Only a 20-yarder here. The kick by Lutz is good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, the points on the board, and a little momentum and heading into halftime.
Return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
Yeah, really would you? I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little...
One last play before the break. Back to throw it. Put some air under it, deep down the left. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott, and hope you are really today enjoying that dry studio as the rain continues to fall here in our second half. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Now Dula now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Colts as they've got it to begin the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, Taylor. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's Jones. Throw right side finds Pittman. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a gain of 22. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Straight ahead with Taylor. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Second down carry for Taylor. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards,
Third down, Jones to throw. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Here's Spencer Schrader. A lot riding on this field goal try. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Kicked well, and this is good! And that will make it a field goal game.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Harvey now to return it. He dodged the tackle. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. He'll throw it. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to be first down Denver.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Dobbins trying the right side. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They'll get a pause Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Carry here for Dobbins. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver.